Alright everyone, here we are with another video with Invest for tomorrow. And to all the first time viewers and investors, welcome to the channel. And to all the subscribers, welcome back. All I ask for in return is for you to smash that like button to let me know you watch this video, to stay tuned on in towards the second half of the video, because I have a ticker symbol to share with you guys that you won't want to miss, guys. Right after this chart analysis, which I make them out of gratitude, 90% of the time I'm not invested in these stocks, and if I ever was, I swing traded them, day traded them, or I'm holding long, but 90% of the time I'm not even involved in these stocks for the most part, as I consistently make these videos. I make these videos out of gratitude to all the investors and viewers out there that are looking for the cues for the next day, doing their research on specific stocks. Now, in regards to the second half of the video, I usually share stocks that I'm more inclined investing in, have invested in, or planning to invest in, right? Now, it doesn't mean that it's financial advice, and I'm not here to tell you to buy, sell, or hold any positions by adding these stocks to your watch list. If not, there are opportunities that may be presenting themselves. You want to start watching them as they're dipping, consolidating, or even running up if the run is going to continue. So the ticker symbol I'm about to share with you guys is one that we've hit home runs several times right after this chart analysis over at the Patreon, the Discord, and here on the YouTube channel, adding it towards the second half of the videos. I know a lot of investors have already, made some great opportunities out of this ticker symbol, especially when I've mentioned it here and even on the Patreon and Discord. But I want you guys to be aware of it because it actually had a nice little run up. It's pulling back a little bit, and we want to see what's going to go on moving forward. But this is a ticker symbol to have in your watch list regardless. Now, if you want to know the full watch list that I'm watching every single week, you can join us over at the Patreon or even on the Discord for the daily watch list. The links are down below in the description. We have a great group of investors, all intelligent and smart, looking to learn and grow together to maximize profits and minimize losses. So if that's something that interests you, you're more than welcome to join us, and we look forward to having you join us. So, SENS Stock, Sensonics Holdings Inc., dipping, okay? Hit a high here of about 238, then down here at 233, and just falling. It's been rejected in the 230 range, hasn't been able to pull back up, and it's getting close to $2. Okay, this stock hit a low here recently, right, of 171 after a big pullback, and even after the big pullback in February, rebounding and pulling back. Now, this stock needs to stay above $2 to just show a drop of strength. Not to say that it has strength, but just to show a drop of strength before it goes any lower, okay? It wants to stay above $2 if this stock is going to get anywhere and start moving. So what are we looking for here, right? We want this stock to get back up to $3, okay? I've been talking about it back in the $3 range and even below it, that if it gets back to $3, it's really showing strength. And once it breaks out of that, it can reach newer highs, new resistance levels. Now, what was the anticipatory run here, right? Well, the FDA approval opportunity, okay? That's what's going on with this stock. And there's a lot of volatility because of the uncertainty. But once that happens, this stock has potential, right? And in the long term, because I did a full thorough analysis, in the long term, if things do go through and they can build revenue, they can build, their piece of the pie in this sector and this innovation, they could then start to reach a 5x, 10x opportunity and probably even go beyond that. But that's going to take some time. I used examples from its competitors, but just because that happened to its competitors does not mean it can happen with this stock. But this stock's innovation is not completely disruptive, but it is going to have an impact on its piece of the pie, actually growing and expanding, building revenue, net profit, and reflecting in the share price. So here we are. The 50-day moving average is 213. Anything below it is bearish. Anything above it is bullish. Now our support level, the lowest point reached in the day, is 201. If that gets broken through, you want to watch this carefully moving forward, seeing how quickly this is moving downwards and how the stock is doing, right? You want to be aware of this, how the stock is doing if it breaks through 201 and how quickly is it moving to newer lows. Now our resistance very close on in is literally to the hundreds and thousands place of 203, but I would also use this right here. This is an informal point, but it is a point of an indication to know where the momentum is going, and that's 208. Okay, that's one of the highest points where this kind of moves sideways before it dropped again after a big drop. 208 was the highest point. That is a resistance level we want to watch for, but just because that gets broken through, it does not signify or guarantee that the bulls will gain control. The bulls need a breakthrough 213, turn it into a support, pull away from it to reach newer highs and new resistance levels. As always, if you learned something new, don't forget to subscribe. Click on the bell to not miss a single video that I post. Share this with your friends and community. And don't forget to smash the like button to let me know you watch this video. Stay tuned on in. All I'm asking for is 3 to 5 more minutes of your time so you could see the stock that we've hit a home run with several times. And if you don't have it on your watch list, you can add it and start paying close attention to it and doing research on this company. Stay tuned. So the ticker symbol I have for you guys today is one that I've talked about multiple times in the past. And this is a ticker symbol that every time it hits that floor so far, that seems to be the floor anywhere between $20 to $19, it is a great opportunity. If it ever goes below it, the opportunities are becoming bigger. So we're going to talk about it in just a moment. But before we do, I just want to let you guys know that if you want to have full access to my weekly watch list and my daily watch list of stocks that I'm looking for, usually 5 to 10% return on the day, 10 to 20% on a great day, and 20% plus is a home run. And today we hit 2 home runs based off the stocks I was watching. Now, they were not mentioned for certain reasons, but the stocks I watched today were pretty powerful ones that ran up. One of them hit above 100%. Now, that doesn't happen every single day. I do want to be honest, and I didn't ride it all the way up to the 100% because, like I said, I'm usually looking for 5 to 10% on a regular day, 10 to 20% on a great day, and 20% plus is a home run. And anything above 20%, however it works out for me, is great. I actually took about 30 something percent. It was like 32% out of the whole entire run. So I didn't really ride it all the way, right? You had to ride it all day for that to happen. I just went ahead, took advantage of the quick jump in the first few hours after that hit a bottom and started to run. And that's all I really look for, right? I'm not worried about what happens moving forward. I mean, it was a great run for anyone that was able to hold through the whole process, but that is one of the stocks I was looking at. So if you want to know what stocks I'm watching every single day and also the full list of the weekly watch list, you can join us over at the Discord and Patreon. The links are down below. We look forward to having you join us. We have a community filled with investors that are smart, intelligent, and all looking to learn and grow, like-minded, with a goal to maximize profits and minimize losses. So if you want to become part of a community of investors that are smart, intelligent, and like-minded, you're more than welcome to, and we look forward to having you join us. So what's the stock I want you guys to add to your watch list? So the stock is CHPT, okay? ChargePoint Holdings. Now, I've been talking about this one since way back here as it started to dip, and we wanted to catch it close to the previous numbers, right, that it touched, which was down here at $19. So the closer it got to $20, it was looking interesting in my opinion. And we started talking about it around the end of March as it was pulling back, and it hit a low here of $19 and some change. So I talked about it here. It ran up a little bit to $24, almost $25, and all it took was a few days later and it hit a low here. It ran up, giving 30% plus in just a matter of days. Now that was a great swing trade opportunity, and also that was a great entry if that was the lowest point we were going to see, because we touched it already in the past, we touched it again, and the question mark, right, will always be, will it touch it again? Which it did. It just recently happened. I talked about it about a week ago, and I let everyone know about it again when it was around the $22, $23 mark. It seemed to have some room. It hit a high here of $27 and some change, and now it's pulling back again. So every single time this stock is touching close to that floor, right, $19, $20, it's a big opportunity for the long term, and also a great swing trade opportunity for the short term if things do continue to play out like this. Because what could happen in the near future is this stock does touch the $19, $20 mark, kind of consolidates, doesn't come back up, and hits newer lows. Now, what happens if it hits newer lows? Well, if you've done your research, you understand the stock, you understand the company and the mission and goal, and the outlook of the fact that you are trading a stock that is for the future, right? ChargePoint is the future fuel for EV cars, and EV cars will become a norm. And as more of them are out there, charging stations like ChargePoint services and product and innovation will require, right, to be available for these cars, right? So this will be the future gas station per se, right? If that's just the best way to look at it, because it's what's going to fuel the future innovation of these cars, which are batteries, and ChargePoint is a charging station for the batteries of these cars. Now, we do also have hydrogen fuel and all these other innovations. We get it, but ChargePoint's going to get its piece of the pie when that time comes. So if you understand the stock that you're investing in is for the future, these opportunities at these dips, even if you're not selling at these runs, okay, that's fine. If you're a long-term investor, if it dips back to those numbers, it seems to be a floor right now. If it breaks through it, you know, it's an opportunity in my opinion, but you have to do your research, you have to do your due diligence, and you need to make sure you're understanding why you're looking at the stock and why it seems to be a very interesting, right, stock to look at, especially at these levels. Turn up your chart indicators, turn up your, you know, different analysis and tools so that you can go ahead and get a very crisp, clear, right, image of what's going on. But so far, this seems to be the floor. We've touched it 3 times. If we break through it, the opportunities might be getting bigger, or it's something to reanalyze, right? Go ahead and see what's going on with news, if it's being shorted, and so forth. But as always, guys, if you found this video helpful and informative, please do so and subscribe. Don't forget to click on the bell to not miss a single video that I post. Share this with your friends and community, and smash that like button to let me know you watch this video. This is not financial advice. I'm just here to share with you guys the stocks that I'm watching, adding to my watch list, or possibly already in my portfolio, right? Because 90% of the stocks that I talk about are not in my portfolio, but they will be or are already, right? So it's all about just really paying attention to the opportunities that are being presented based off the charts. Thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.